Hello Pisces, welcome to another timeless general love reading. Please keep in mind it is general. It's definitely not going to resonate with all of you. Maybe take a look at your moon and rising signs, as you will get a much bigger, more well-rounded view of this timeline and messages. If you're unsure of what your moon and rising signs are, there is a link below that will take you to Astrology Cafe or Cafe Astrology, and you will get a birth chart there, and it is free of charge. So there. I think that's everything. Thank you for your comments, by the way. I do love to read the comments, and I do read them all. I don't have time to respond to all of them, but I do read them all, so thank you. And there we go. Okay, first card out. 7 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, the Chariot, ooh, the Empress. Okay, this position here is the center of your spread and therefore becomes part of your overall energy, combined with the bottom of the deck. Hermit, King of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, wow, 3 of Swords, okay, bottom of the deck, 8 of Pentacles. This deck, by the way, is Tarot Apokalypsis. Okay, so let me just take a look at your cards, get a feel for the energy and any messages coming through. Okay, Pisces, so I'm going to start off with your overall energy around this timeline. This isn't a timeline because it is timeless, but when you come to view this video, the energy around this is the Empress and the 8 of Pentacles. And so what's happening here is you being reborn. It's about a newness. It's about allowing yourself to move into this new way of living, being, doing. Basically, again, that shift from 3D to 5D. Or in other words, it's you shifting from living from a place of ego to living from a place of intuition, your soul, rather than your ego. Now, spiritual growth is required here. Spiritual growth is what's going to bring clarity and allow you to move through this a little quicker and a little easier. Things are moving very slow right now. You possibly are trying to move forward, but into this new way of being, but I feel like you're having difficulty letting go of past emotions, letting go of the emotional loss and suffering that you've experienced, either in the recent past or the distant past, but whatever. If you can let go of all of these negative emotions and these old ways of conforming to the human being way of living on this planet, in that you do what you think you need to do, you live the way others expect you to live, and you be the way others expect you to be. This is about you. This is about you being, doing, feeling, and thinking whatever it is you want to. It's about your inner being, not everybody else's wants and needs, okay? And when you can let go of that old way of thinking and feeling from the 3D and shift into 5D, you've got the Chariot here. That's fast manifestation of what it will do is it will create the ambition within you to make your desires your reality. And you'll have the ability to do so much, much easier than you do in 3D, because this is working from a place of 5D, intuitive abilities. This is all about creating the life that you really want. You have that ability. In 5D, in 3D, you can create the life that everyone else thinks you should have. But that's part of the rebirth. It's part of your spiritual growth. Okay? It's about raising your state of consciousness to a higher level. Uncertainty, feeling maybe like you're in the dark, desperately trying to find the clarity and the enlightenment as you're going through this shift. It comes with spiritual growth. Learn everything you can learn about spiritual growth. Go onto YouTube. You're there now, but come back onto YouTube and look for videos by Abraham Hicks. Those are amazing for spiritual growth, okay? As well as Dr. Joe Dispenza. He is amazing. He truly is a doctor who has shifted his focus in this direction because of an accident, a really bad accident he had years ago that was supposed to paralyze him for the rest of his life, and he refused to let that happen. He healed himself. So he's a really good one. If you want courses or books, Hay House has a ton of books on spiritual growth, and if you're anything like me, you can read a paragraph 5 times and still not know what the hell it is you just read. They have audiobooks as well. It's about the only way I can learn is to hear it rather than read it for some reason. Also, a website called Mind Valley, M-I-N-D, Mind Valley. They have all kinds of courses. They have webinars too. Their webinars are free. Their webinars last anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half, free of charge, like I said. You can learn a lot just in their webinars. But they also have courses, okay, on how to grow spiritually. When you decide to make this shift fully and let go of all of the old 3D ways of thinking, doing, being, and feeling, King of Pentacles is the god of prosperity in this deck. You will reach a status of the King of Pentacles, which is God of prosperity. You will have abundance from every level. You will be financially abundant, love abundant, happiness abundant. That's what you're working towards. If you notice, this up here seems to be about you trying to make this shift, and it's a slow go. It's progress. You are progressing, but it's extremely painfully slow, moving into this new way of living and moving through life, because you're having trouble letting go of past pains, past hurts and losses and suffering that you've gone through emotionally, okay? Now, 10 of Cups. This is emotional fulfillment on the highest level. Prosperity. You've got finances, you've got emotional fulfillment. But if you can't shift into that, you're gonna have doubts. You've got to let go. This is right underneath the 4 of Cups and the Hermit. So this is all about that emotional loss and suffering that I was talking about, that you're hanging on to for some reason. You're having trouble letting that go probably because there's uncertainty about the direction you're headed in. And because of the uncertainty and because of hanging on to those negative emotions, it's causing the doubt. You're going through a bit of an identity crisis here because of this, or you will be, because this is where you're at-ish, because time is an illusion. This is your journey to this place. And basically what it's saying is, if you don't allow yourself to make that shift, to let go of the negativity of your past, and trust, even though you can't see where you're headed. There's no light. You're in the dark. You're uncertain. You have no idea where you're stepping next. You've got to have faith. You've got to trust and just keep moving forward, because if you don't, it's going to create this doubt in you and you will never get there. It just makes it that much harder. Okay? I'm just looking to see if there's any further messages that Spirit wants me to go through with you. Same message here. If we go diagonally, the Seven of Pentacles, again, steady progress, extremely slow, but steady through the rebirth. This is what I'm getting on this card here, the Seven of Pentacles, is you digging your heels in. You're holding yourself back from moving into this new way of being, this new way of experiencing life. And going diagonally, you're digging your heels in and holding yourself back from allowing the transition into 5D from happening. And by doing that, you're just creating more doubt. And now it's going to not just be about doubt, it's going to create this immense identity crisis within you, because you're going to have one foot in ego living and one foot in intuitive living. And there'll be that back and forth, and that's what's causing the confusion. You are being asked to make that shift into 5D. We all will be making that shift into 5D at one point or another. You are being asked to do it as one of the first to do it. That's why it's difficult, because it's brand new. It's not just brand new to you. I mean, it isn't really brand new. We can go back hundreds of years and see where others have made the shift, but they are few and far between. But as a collective, okay, there's a smattering of people here and there in the past that have made the shift. But at this point in time, it's the collective. There is a huge number of us in the collective that are being asked to make this shift now. And the rest of us, or the rest of the collective, will be making that shift, but it's just down the road. You are one of the first in this group to be making that shift. It's not an easy shift. Don't beat yourself up if you're having difficulty making this shift. Just go easy on yourself. Be forgiving that you're having difficulties. So be forgiving of yourself that you are having difficulties, that you are a little bit stressed or freaked out by this, because you're not the only one. It isn't easy. Just try to move forward. Don't stay in this place, this negative place, for too long, because it will create just bigger and worse issues for you. You are having to make this shift. You will be making the shift. And the beauty of making this shift is once you make that shift into 5D and you stay there and let go of everything 3D, you will raise your level of consciousness to such a high state that you will be in proximity of union with your twin flame soulmate. It's so worth the effort. So worth the effort. And not to mention, you have manifestation of all your dreams and your wishes and your wants. Your needs are taken care of by the universe. You will be guided in directions that bring money, that bring happiness, that bring joy, that bring love into your life, excitement. It is a stress-free, beautiful way to live. It's incredible, Pisces. You're not going to look back once you make this shift. Now I want to get you a Synchronicity Oracle card. Ooh, thank you, angels. Okay, so this is going to help you out a lot, I think. Nothing is as it seems. I know everything is confusing right now. It seems very dark. It seems like your goal or your destination is far off in the dark and scary distance. It's not. If you look at this reading, it's right here. If you are starting here now, everybody's in a different place, right? Everybody's moving at a different pace, and everybody's going through their phases at different times. So if you are right here at the Seven of Pentacles, you don't have, I mean, it begins right here with the Chariot. This is where you start to feel good enough and enlightened enough that you start to manifest the ambition and the drive to keep moving forward and turn your desires into reality. And you'll be able to turn that light switch on, and then you'll have prosperity, and then you'll have love. You will not end up doubting and be in identity crisis. It starts right here. You don't have that far to go. So now we've got the Just Ask Oracle deck. Thank you, angels. Okay, so one card did flip out, and because it's a message that has already come through for you, I wanted to pull another card for you. So the first card that came out, keep moving forward. That's all you can do. Keep moving forward. Now this is a message that's come through twice, so that is very, very important. It's very pertinent for you, okay? Keep moving forward. You don't want to stagnate, because when you stagnate, what you do is create more stagnation. You create more of nothing, okay? Because your thoughts are the electrical impulse that you put out to the universe, and your feelings, the magnet. And when you stagnate, the message you're putting out is you're not moving forward, you don't want to move forward, the universe is going to make sure you don't move forward, okay? So try not to stagnate and stay put. This is a catalyst. What you're going through, what you're experiencing right now, whatever that is, it's a catalyst to shift you forward into your or onto your path towards your destiny and your life's purpose, okay? And at this point in time, one of the reasons you are feeling what you're feeling and going through what you're going through is because you're being up-leveled. You are being up-leveled. You are being shifted up into a higher state of consciousness. Now, I want to... Spirit gave me a message for you while I was shuffling, and I was going to give it to you, and now give me a second. Okay. Wait. Okay. So, one of the biggest messages for you here, and the best advice that Spirit is giving you here, is spiritual growth. Do what you can to grow spiritually, because that will help to raise your state of consciousness to a higher level. It also will make it easier for you to move forward. It will allow you to stop digging your heels in because it feels uncomfortable. This newness is feeling uncomfortable. Possibly in part of your moving forward, you've had to let go of people and things around you that have caused you pain. And that slows you down because you don't want to go through any more pain or upset in your life. That is just part of the process and a catalyst to shift you forward where you need to be on path, okay? But keep moving forward. That is such good advice. Keep moving forward. Okay, so you are on path. There are... your energy is fractured, not in a huge way, but by digging in your heels, you are definitely going to end up here in this Three of Swords position. So if you would like guidance, if you would like advice from Spirit on how you can, or what you need to do, be, think, and or feel to change that out in order to move forward and have this prosperity and love, all this abundance that's waiting to come in for you, click the link below. We'll go into my website to the extended version and ask that question and get an answer for you. Those of you that are going over, I'll see you over there. Those of you that are not, I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.